In this next section, we're going to go in and view how a consultant will go in and edit and work with the price proposal and then submit it to PennDOT. To access the price proposal, I'm going to go to the Engineering Agreements in the menu bar and select Agreements. I'm going to go to the Agreement Information screen. So I'm starting at my Agreements portal. Here I know my agreement number, so I'm going to click in the Quick Jump field and enter my agreement number, and then hit the Enter key on the keyboard. This is going to bring me to the Agreement Information screen, and in the Management Information section is where I've got my price proposal. Here I can see it's currently in draft, and I can see the due date on the right-hand side. Before it was in draft, I would have had to have clicked the Create button to create it. So here I'm going to click on the draft hyperlink, or I would click the Create button, whichever was there. This will take me to the price proposal summary screen. Here I'll have the ability to view, as a consultant, a lot more information than I could before without having to run a report. So I've got my totals up at the top. I can see unit of work details, including tasks and other costs. If this had a part with a method of payment of unit of work. The consultant will also be able to see any of their subs proposals and totals here in the consultant proposal section heading. Also in this heading, they can view current DBE, submitted DBE, and commit DBE amounts. Currently, it's not applicable to this particular agreement. So here I can see the status of the price proposal for the prime is in draft, and for the sub, it's not yet started. But I would see dollar amounts here as the consultant for any subs that I had under me. Scrolling down a little bit here, I'm going to see the price proposal details, which is where I'll see a list of all of my parts. So I'm going to go in and click on Part 1 to go in and view the details. From here, I can scroll down and edit the cost factors, escalation, project team, labor tasks. By the way, consultants will now have the ability to assign a labor task to a unit of work or a unit of work to a labor task. So here I can edit my cost factors as a consultant by clicking the Edit button. I can change or add new escalations in the escalations heading. I can edit the project team here. And I can go in and add labor tasks, add hours to classifications. And the last section is other costs. So here I can click the New button to add other costs. For some of these items, you'll actually see the item itself is a hyperlink. This other cost is a hyperlink that will take you to the detail screen for that other cost. Here I want to go in and view the labor task details for my task 1.1. So I'm going to click the 1.1 hyperlink. And that will take me into my task estimation for this particular labor task. Here, as a consultant, I would select the escalation. And scrolling down into the screen, I've got task classifications for team members that I've entered on this particular agreement. Here, as the consultant, I will be able to enter in regular time, overtime, hazard, OT hazard, all across the same line, where previously the consultant had to enter that on separate lines. So here for one classification, they can enter all across one line, regular, overtime, hazard, and OT hazard. Once I'm done here as the consultant, I can click the Calculate button. Here, if I add some additional hours, I'll enter in some additional overtime for the project manager. And then I would click the Calculate button, and that will update the hours and the total cost. You have to scroll down to see the updated hours and then the total cost updated as well. Once I've made any changes as the consultant, I can select Save or Save and Exit. Here I'm going to click Save and Exit. This will take me back to the price proposal details for my Part 1. Here I want to go back to the price proposal summary. So in my price proposal header, I'm going to click the hyperlink to go back to my price proposal summary. I could also use the back button to go back. I could use the go button as well. As the consultant, once I am ready to submit this price proposal, which at this point I'm not, but I would go up to the workflow toolbar button and then click Submit.